welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Kayla, and I decided why not show you guys how I do my makeup. On the days that I don't go to school, I do not full-on extravagant makeup, but I do like put tinted moisturizer, concealer, and so on. Let's get right into the video. So I already wet my beauty blender, and also sometimes I don't put primer or moisturizer on, but I want to put primer on, so I'm going to go ahead and put primer on. The primer that I use is from e.l.f., which is the Power Grip primer. And at first I did really like it a lot, but now I'm kind of like okay with it. Like, it's not really my favorite anymore, but it still works. And I usually do 2 pumps because that is what I am comfortable with. Sometimes I would just do 1 because if I don't have time, then I would just do 1. But since I have a lot of time, I'm gonna do 2 pumps or 1.5 pump. It honestly depends. It is very sticky. I've never tried the Hydro Grip one from Milk, but anyways, I'm going to go ahead and put on tinted moisturizer since I don't like the feeling of foundation, and I'll tell you guys why. I don't know why I don't like foundation, but I just don't like it. At first I thought it was maybe because like I'm not used to the smell, but either way I just don't like it and I don't prefer it. And also foundation, for me, I feel like foundation is too heavy for me, even when I get the light cover one or the lightweight ones or whatever they're called. But I feel like no matter what foundation I use, it's going to be too heavy for me or feel too heavy for me. So I think that's the only reason why I am using tinted moisturizer. And the tinted moisturizer that I am using is Rare Beauty in the shade 30N. I don't usually put a lot, but since there's a lot that I put on by accident, I'm just going to go ahead and blend everything in as much as I can. Since I have a lot, I'm blending it down to my neck. I don't usually blend it down to my neck, but since I did put a lot, I'm just blending it down to my neck. Okay, that should be good enough. And I don't blend it to my ear because I have earrings on. This side hurts because I got it re-pierced like during summer. And this side, I got it pierced a while ago, but like I don't really want to put anything on my ear because I feel like it's too much to clean. And in case I can't clean it, there's going to be like extra stuff in my ear, and I am not ready for that. Now I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Camo Concealer, which is in the shade Tan Sand. Sorry if like my screen gets dark, it's because of my window or my current, and that's the reason why you guys can't really see me. But I do like small dots on the eye, under the eye, a little swipe on the forehead, a little swipe on the nose, on the bridge of the nose, and then 2 swipes on my chin. And then I would just blend everything in. For the concealer on my forehead, I blend it all over my forehead because my forehead is pretty dark from the rest of my face, even though my skin tone looks the same. But I want my forehead to have like the same tone as the rest of my face. So that's why I'm blending it all over my forehead, even though on camera it looks fine. But in person it looks a little off. So that's why I put concealer or blended my concealer all over my face or all over my forehead. And right now I don't really look like the same shade tone because spring and summer is coming up, so I am looking a little bit orange. but also it depends on the lighting too, so that's kind of like messing up my mind. Now I will go in with loose powder from the brand Sephora. They have a collection, so the Sephora collection. I have an elf one too, but as of right now I'm not gonna use the elf one. I would just put it all over my face. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and put on bronzer. And before, I will usually let it sit for a little bit and put setting spray on, but I decided to change it up like a while ago because I feel like when I put on setting spray and I do bronzer, it looks too dark for me. So I kind of want it to like look pretty natural. And for me, I'm not a makeup artiste, but I'm just doing what matches me more and what I know how to do more. After letting it sit for a little bit, I'm now going to put on bronzer, which is from Milani. And it's in the shade Suntan. We're in the shade 03. I got this Milani bronzer a while ago. So I don't know if they're selling it in this shade anymore. But I've seen a few that's either the right one or a bit darker for me. And honestly, I think the darker ones are a bit better for me. Really, one of the darker, a shade darker is a bit better for me because for this one, you can't really see it. And for me, I'm just dabbing it onto the bronzer because I don't want too much since I still want to look pretty natural. Oh, I didn't even say where I was going to place it, but for the bronzer, I would place it on my cheekbone, not cheekbone, but like the hollows on my cheekbone, under my chin, and on my forehead, and a little bit on my nose. I used to have the e.l.f. contour, but then I decided to throw it away because it was starting to leak a lot from the cap to the outside. So I decided to throw it away, and I'm glad that I did because now I don't have to look like, oh, I'm doing it too harsh when I want to look natural. Sometimes I don't even do it on my nose because I don't remember it. But if I do, then I would just use either the extra or just get a little bit more and just do my nose a little bit. I just realized I forgot to put blush on before I put the setting powder on. So I'm just gonna use a powder blush that is pigmented and just go ahead and put it all over my face. Well, not all over my face, but on the cheeks of my face. And usually if I remember to put on liquid blush before I put on setting powder, I will use the Milani blush. I have it with me right now, but since it's not really that pigmented, I'm going to be using this Profusion 6 color palette. And yes, you could tell that I've used this one so much, but I think I might use that one to make it look a little bit more natural. And it is really pigmented, so I don't need a lot. If I want to add more, I would just add more, but I'm not gonna risk myself looking like a clown. And I will put it on my chin and a little bit on my forehead because I'm just used to that. And also since I'm a little bit more on the redder side, that's also a reason why I put blush on my forehead, but just all the extra. I'm looking at my mirror and I'm looking at myself and I look okay, but on camera I look slightly different. You can't really tell that I put blush on there, but I'm also not gonna attempt to put a lot more because I don't want to look like a clown, like as I said already. Now I will go ahead and do my eyebrows, and yes, a lot of people, they do it differently. For me, I prefer to do my eyebrows after I do my blush, and I'm using this Maybelline Tattoo Studio brow dip brow. I just bought it today. So, oh, before I dip in, I will go ahead and brush my brow out. And I have this brush that has a spoolie for brows and a brow brush. I would just go ahead and quickly brush it out. And yes, I know, the dip brows, they come with a brush too, but I really like this brush. And for the other brush, I will use it for whenever I am going to school. So now I'm just going to dip it in, and then I would just outline how my eyebrow is. these are how my brows are looking like right now. This side doesn't really have an arch because I did shave a bit too much a while ago, so it looks kind of wonky. But for this brow, it looks pretty normal. Now I'm going to be brushing it out. This is the naturalest I could get it to. It still looks pretty bold, but this is the naturalest I could get to after brushing it out. I'm not done with my eyebrows. I would do my eyeliner. I bring some of my makeup to school because why not? And also I don't really have time to do my makeup at home because I wake up pretty late or right when we're about to leave. So I go ahead and do my makeup in the car on the way to school. This is the eyeliner that I use. This is the L'Oreal Paris. And a trick that I found out that is easier for me, I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably found it out before I did, but a trick for me is that I let my eyes rest and just follow how it goes, because if I lift my eyes up or my eyebrows up, then it's gonna look way different. This is how they're looking like. Now I'm done with my eyeliner, so I will go in with Essence or mascara. While I'm doing my since I'm doing my lashes, I will tell you guys my routine or makeup routine for school. So for school, it's literally the same thing but just less steps, which means, or what I mean by that is that I would do brows, blush, eyeliner, and mascara, and lip liner and lip gloss, and that would be it, since I don't have that much time to do like what I'm doing right now. Now I'm gonna go in with this step, which is lip liner from Rare Beauty in the color Wise. And I only got this because I wanted something that matches with my lip. My lips are a bit dark, so it's more of like a brownish, purplish color. But I just line my lip with the lip liner. I would do obviously the bottom and the top, but also when I do my lip liner, I kind of color it in a little bit just so that the lip liner could like blend in a little bit better. And I would do the same thing with the top lip. And this is how my lip would look like at the moment. And then I would now put on the Rare Beauty lip gloss, lip balm. It says it's a balm, so lip balm, because I guess it's not really as sticky. Oh, and the lip balm is in the shade Nearly Neutral. And I would just go ahead and follow the lip liner while adding on lip gloss to the places that I need it. And then this is how I would look like. I have setting spray, but without setting spray and curling my lashes, this is how I look like. I just recently got a new setting spray, but I'm going to finish my Milani setting spray, which is the original one. And I have not used it in a while because I never really have time. I don't spray a lot because I don't want my makeup to come off, and also when I spray on too much, then like my not eyeliner, my whatever it's called, mascara will get ruined. That's technically it. I just need to curl my lashes and that's just it. But let me curl my lashes before I end the video. This is the curler that I use. I have a pink one too, but this is the curler that I use for like at home, and then my pink one is in my purse so that I could curl my lashes at school. Then that is it for my makeup routine for the days when I am not going to school, so like the weekends or like any breaks. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please make sure to leave a like, click the subscribe button and the notification bell to see more of my videos, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Anyways, bye guys.